Howdy. We are not alone. You've been looking around at the world and you're starting to see a bunch of shit that ain't making any sense to you. Starting to think things aren't the way they are. Learning some stuff that goes against what you were previously taught. You're not going crazy. If you're saying these things to people and family, friends, people are starting to disappear from your life, you're not alone. There are many of us going through these same changes. These were all spoke by ancient civilizations and religious traditions for years that this time would come, and this is the time in which was spoke of. I didn't really have any reason to do a video today, but I just out of nowhere decided to do one after watching my friend Cameron do a video earlier. And he said he wasn't really sure why he's doing the video, but he just felt like doing the video, and that's why. That's why a lot of times we do these videos. You don't got to get on here like I'm doing right now and do a little thing trying to explain stuff to people. Sometimes, like a lot of my early videos started out with me just talking, bouncing ideas, seeing how others felt. Sometimes we do the videos just for that reason. So if you're, you know, newly going through any of this stuff or been going through this stuff for a while, it helps to find different channels with people, like all of us. And sometimes the live chats are good because you can see what other people are saying and understand that you're not the only one sitting there holding some pieces to a puzzle. We all are. And we're all trying to put it together. So sometimes we just do videos to bounce ideas. Sometimes we do videos because they make us feel good. I've done videos because I felt like crap and figured that other people might feel like crap. And then that made me want to help them out and forget that I was feeling like crap. And of course, by the end of the video, we were all feeling good. So, yeah, kind of the same as my friend there. I don't really have a whole point other than thinking to myself, I can feel that out there. I know there's a lot of people that feel alone, confused, just all these different things that come with awakening to the facts of what's really going on around you. And that's what I mean about that. Whether it be societal, governmental, the whole world in general, the history you were taught, the science you were taught. There's a lot of stuff coming unraveled, and people are realizing that they've been lied to for many years. Why? Simple. Control. I'm not going to go into all the depths of why. It's really easy to figure out. This stuff's all over the internet. Hey, people! There's people! How y'all doing? Thomas, Nez, Big Tim, Scorpio MC, Cowboy. Well, why don't I see him? Man, I gotta go back into my YouTube thing and look at stuff. Sometimes things get out of whack here, and I swear, I think there's some like gremlin in the AI that does stuff. Because I know so many people have been like, man, my notifications just got turned off out of nowhere. It's like, huh, interesting. I'll have to go look at that because somebody said hi to Cowboy. I don't see him. Oh, okay. Hey, you never know, man. Sometimes I feel like, Tim, sometimes I swear to you when I wake up, I feel like reality's melting. I don't think reality's like people think it is. It seems to be more like Play Doh. It's constantly changing. I swear sometimes I do stuff and it seems like the physics in this reality has changed. Now, I know that could be due to my hands. That's why I got these compression gloves. But still, man, things get weird and unexplainable. You all know how it is. Um, let's see here. Huh. Data plans whacked. Yeah, okay. Just making sure I didn't miss anything out there. But yeah. there's really no point in me getting on here other than, like I said, a friend did that, and I started thinking about that, and I was like, yeah, it was. I was talking to the TV as he was talking, and like, yeah, sometimes, man, that's why we do videos. And then I got to thinking because I kind of felt it in the collective, the people in general. You can kind of feel it if you tune into it. A lot of confusion, fear, and just different things. So I thought, oh, why not? I'll go do a video too. You know, I'll do that and throw that in there so Cameron, stops by, you can see that and know that, man, don't feel weird. We ain't got to have a whole entire purpose to do videos. See, we're not like a TV channel. I mean, most of us just vlogging. It's a lot of people just sharing shit. That's what we're doing right here. It's just regular Joes and or Charlies or whatever name you want to give. Just sharing things back and forth. And a lot of times that in itself just helps. Talking to your friends over in the chat, you know, maybe somebody's got an answer to something, whatever. But sometimes that's why we do videos. And the lives really help with that. Because not only do you get to talking to people, but then you watch people on the lives start talking to each other. And then you start realizing, holy crap, I've built a little cool hangout spot where people can come and talk to each other. And that just makes you, want to do it more and show on that vibe. So, for anybody that's feeling that wants to do videos, there you go. Anybody who's bumped into this channel is walking around going, what the hell is going on in the world? You are okay. You are beyond okay. You are one of the awakened ones. You'll be fine. Someone's wandering around in the dark, confused. Or the ones wandering around in the dark don't even know that everything's changing around them. Those are the ones. Those ones that's going to have a problem. The ones that are starting to go, hey, wait a minute, and flipping out about stuff will be okay. Once you get past the everything's freaking me out stage, you'll start to settle into stuff and realize what's going on. Oh, yeah, the big key important part to that is you need to tune into what people call spirit, God, whatever name you want to give that. Because I'm going to let you in on a secret. With what's going on right now, that is the only way through. Can't go through by yourself. That's the problem with this world. Man has got too caught up in this whole man thing and doing things themselves and got stuff out of whack. That's why it's all changing. So, if you feel this stuff, hey man, go to these channels, hang out with people, tune into spirit. When you feel confused, empty. Stop the thinking, empty out the mind, go silent. The answers come in silence. That's how they always come. You've got to stop thinking. Let flow happen. Well, flow is only going to happen properly if you tune into spirit because during flow, that is who you want giving you the information. Again, like I said, I'm just using that loosely. You can say God, source. I don't know. Maybe you made up your own name. Who knows? We all have our own thing. Some people might look at me weird and think, "Oh man, that's horrible. You do that at the end of a prayer? What? What's wrong with saying Nanu, Nanu? More calling Orson, come in Orson. God knows I have a sense of humor." So with that being said, if you were feeling weird at all, you definitely shouldn't be feeling weird now. That should help your day out a bit. Your energy is positive. Hey, you really want to see something that might seem a little weird? Check this out. This was interesting. I'm experimenting with crystals. There's 4 crystals wrapped up in this copper. Can I tell you if it's doing anything? I don't know. Even if I think it's doing anything, it could be a placebo effect. I don't know. I don't care. I'm trying it. But there's 2 flat crystals. Uh, uh, dang it, this one. All right, I know the name. I'll get it here in a minute. A clear one, black tektite. And I can't remember the name of this one, but it's supposed to be really help with spiritual type of things. But anyways, I just thought I'd throw that in there. Kind of helps sometimes if somebody's feeling like, I don't know, man, I'm getting some thoughts that feel kind of weird. You're not weird. I'm the one walking around with copper tape and crystals stuck in my headband. But I don't think I'm weird neither. I just think I'm ahead of the curve. See, sometimes to do videos, you just have fun, you joke around with people. Everybody needs laughter, man. You kidding me? We got way too much seriousness in this world. It's like all you got to do is turn on something called the news, and somebody talks to you like this. It's like, oh, here we go again. Yeah, try some comedy channels, man. They're all over YouTube and they're free. That's fun stuff to do. I go to those every so often, you know. I'm missing stuff on the side here. Who's the Pink Panther? If anybody's watching this and you don't see a thing on the side because it hasn't loaded, I'm not off of my own realm. There's a thing called a live chat moving next to me, and I'm seeing what my friends are saying today. They look like they're having conversations. Dun, 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 dun. You know, we say it with people waking up, but there's some people that just didn't sign on to wake up this trip. That's why I picture it like there's a fence. There's people on one side of the fence, they want to stay there. People on the other side of the fence, we're over here. And there's people that are up on the fence, curious or wanting help. It's the ones that's up on the fence. I'm going, hey man, you want to come down? You want to come down here? It's beautiful over here. You know, if they're already on the other side, want to stay on that side. Well, that's fine. It all gets sorted out. There is no death, but we do transition from lives. And once you transition out of the human mind and things that you're in, it'll all come back to you, all of it. You'll remember what's going on and get past the human crap that was plaguing you. So I look at it this way: if everybody will have a chance at some point within this to get right, and we see each other all on the other side, anyways. So at least when we see somebody on the other side, they're not going to be confused and have all the crap, the human crap going on. You get the pure soul again. Yeah. So I don't fret it. I know that what we call God or the heavens above did not send Dana to earth to go save everybody. Just spread the love and light and let it go out there and affect the ones that it's going to. You know, that's simple. And sometimes you can just do that with a little live chat, some art, whatever. Art, man, is one great way to share that energy because you put a lot of passion into artistic endeavors, whether it be a performing art or you're using a medium, paint, clay, whatever. You're really passionate about it, you put all that into it. That's a very good way to share love and everything. Just do that. Something that simple. Awesome, man. Anyways, the only thing to fret is amazing guitar or a bass. Ooh, damn, I didn't realize it was going to be that loud. Egads. I hope I didn't rattle my aunt out of her room. Turn this thing down. Oh, here. I just hit the volume knobs on it. This is the one that I'm redoing. Was solid black. Got tired of solid black. So, did some stuff with copper and pocket knife, Dremel tool, a whole bunch of weird stain. Yeah. Fret that! I do have a little guitar over here somebody gave me for it's a little micro thing. I don't really know if it's worth rehabbing or anything. But look at that. Ain't that cute? One of them little micro guitars. Well, I mean not like micro, but it's definitely, small scale. Short scale. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh, by the way, free hugs, y'all. Yeah, I like that, man. I'm gonna have to remember that. You know, fret anything. Fret a shredding guitar solo. Or a bass solo. There's a lot of people who say bass solo, like, oh God, no, no, don't do that. So I guess you could fret a bass solo in two ways. That's pretty good, man. I think I made it funny. Oh shoot. Anyways, uh do 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 do. Laughing is crystal light. Hey man, now I just remembered a damn commercial from growing up. Wasn't that some lemonade we used to they used to have in a little straw thing in powder? Crystal light. But no, I got you on that. Yeah. Yeah, I had there's this channel I watched and this guy said when he was laughing, he said he felt the angels telling him that that's how you destroy that vibe, you know, the whole negative thing. They don't like it, you know, negative entities, energies, whatever. It just it transmutes everything. A guttural laugh, you know, just really passionate laugh. I believe that because I just a lot of experience, you know, living in bad neighborhoods around some really trippy people that like don't want to go anywhere near because they can feel that vibe. Yeah. Anyways, jazz is bass. uh, that's one thing I don't got is a jazz bass. That's the closest I got to it. A dual J, single J. I do have an old pickup, one in this other bass I had. This is actually pretty cool. It's a Music Man pickup, dual coil, but it's got a third coil under the back coil, so it's actually like a stacked single coil for like funky, you know, type of stuff when you want to get all funky. I don't know. I might end up putting that back in something, putting it, getting a. I don't know. I thought of making a body. I definitely ain't gonna try and make a neck. Screw that. I've did enough Hearts caster type of guitars and stuff over the years, and that's one thing. But boy, I tell you what, trying to carve out a neck, I've watched some people do that. It's like, oh shoot, man. Not only do you need some tools, you need some skill and a lot of patience. A lot of patience, I tell you. Belly jazz dance laughing. Wow, that's a mouthful. See, belly, so like belly dancing to jazz. What kind of jazz? We have to get that older style jazz where it's like you have a total issue trying to keep up with the direction it's going because it's like everybody's got their and they just go off somewhere, you know, not like structured, you know, like regular music or pop music, you know, but that stuff where the guy's going off on the piano and somebody and you're sitting there listening to it and you're going, I swear to God, I think these jazz musicians were all high. What the hell? This song's like 15 minutes long. They're all going off and doing solos all over the place. That's what I picture when I hear stuff like that. You know, they all smoke a big fatty and they're like, all right, man. And 15 minutes later, the song's done, which is kind of funny because that's the way I started out playing music. We'd all get together and just jam a song. Like I'd start a riff and it would turn into a song and just go on for a while because there was like four or five people playing guitar and just one person on the bass. Nothing else. That's actually my friend's family. They're all full of guitar players. Ain't no wonder my friend turned around and said, hey, man, maybe you ought to try bass out, which was awesome. I'm glad he did that. Handed me them big old headphones and had this band called Yes back in the 70s through the 80s and stuff. A guy called Chris Squire. Awesome bass guitarist. And he's like, I'm like, I know the song, but I never really paid attention. He's like, listen to the bass in it. I put them on and I listened to it and I went, oh, oh, that's the instrument I want to play. I like that. uh, do do do. Jazz helps me paint. Eh, I can totally understand that being a bass guitarist. I don't give a shit, man. If you play rock and roll or what, you play a bass long enough, at some point within your whole music endeavor, you will end up listening to some jazz. It's just that's where a lot of great players come from. So it just happens. That's one thing I really like about it, man. It's pulled me into all kinds of different kind of music, man. I got music lists that got everything on it, all the way from music that we listened to as kids, roller skating, rock and roll, jazzy type of stuff. I think well, Marissa Nez there might have heard me try it. I had a friend challenge me with music from the night from Phantom of the Opera. I used to be one of the people that's like, I listen to pretty much all music besides country and opera. That's not true anymore. That's not true at all. Um, I can't think of a music genre that I wouldn't try to listen to. Oh, well, that bubblegummy pop kid stuff. Oh, I can't do that. But it's because it's robot music, man. It's all just done on a computer and quantized, and there's no groove, no feel. It's like, ugh. Outside of that, I did discover too. Come to find out, with the opera thing, I actually my whole life have been slightly operatic, and I think I've just been in the closet about it because come to find out, when you sing that stuff, you got to perform. You can't just sing it like you sing a song. You got to literally perform the part and sing it to get into the whole vibe of it. And I was like, oh, this is just neat as shit, man. Kind of glad I didn't know this stuff in school. I got picked on enough, man. I'd have been one of them Glee Club kids for sure. I already did a couple plays when I was a kid and enjoyed it. So, dude, don't get started on the hip. I got hit by a truck in mine. I felt like I was going to scream the other night. That damn bed back there, I don't think it was worth what I paid for it. And I didn't pay a whole lot for it, $600, but it ain't worth a crap. Oh my god, my hip was hurt so bad. And the thing is, it throws everything out. So then my back gets out of whack. My knees start to grind because I had a staph infection as a kid. So all the fluids and stuff in my joint and all the joints and stuff, it's all like worn. I got arthritis. That's why I got this big ass bottle glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM, and turmeric. And then I had exercise. I got one of them upside down things. Hold on, I know the name. Inversion table. It's out in the garage. Because an inversion table takes up a lot of area. So, where you hang upside down by your feet and it stretches out your back and all that. I'm working my butt off trying to rehab myself. I got a big groin hernia. So far, I got it to lay down to where it only bounces up just a teensy bit every now and then. Because I'm one of them people, who won't go to the doctor and refuses surgery. I never used to be, but I am now. I was never real happy about going to the doctor to begin with because natural, natural path, man. That's the way to go. But yeah, I'm definitely a little weird now. You know, I told people I ain't dying in no damn hospital neither. I'm gonna do like an animal. I'm gonna go out in the middle of the woods. I'm gonna lay down on the ground. I'm gonna say a prayer. I'm gonna be one with the earth, and God, and everything around me. And there we go. Screw that hospital shit. Mm, must remember to be the instrument. I'll tell you what, the most meditative states I get in, and now I'm talking active meditation, not like deep, almost asleep meditation kind of thing, is playing that. Anybody who plays music or does any kind of art knows you got that zone that you go into where you're not thinking about anything. You're just in it. You're painting, you are the painting. Your guitar, your fiddle, your drums, whatever, you're it. You are that. That's that's when I start feeling the hair stand up. That's the magnetics from the heart causing that hair to stand up. And that's when I feel, I mean, it's crazy. I could be sitting there playing any kind of music. Well, almost. I mean, I'm not going to play Lamb of God and tell you, oh, I feel connected to the one. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I feel that connection, to like God and the angels and everything that is, and feel all magical and stuff. So when I play a lot of times, I will literally send out, I'll picture like my energy being waves and going out into the grid around the earth and sending out love and people are freaking out in different parts of the world over stuff, calming energies and different things to help. And I just picture myself sending out them energies when I play like that. It's pretty wild, you know. It's almost like, oh, you want to see magic? Let me get my bass. If I start playing that, I become magic. I'm magic, I tell you. Really, really go into that zone. Start singing and playing. Singing and playing? No, I can't think about anything. As a matter of fact, I think if I was on a stage, you might want to put yellow caution tape at the edge so I don't walk off of it. Because I'm in a zone. I'm in a zone, I tell you. Uh, Boy, I'm having fun. I forgot what it was like to sit here and cut up on lives and stuff. Well, I'll probably do more of that when I get settled in somewhere better internet. Because I keep forgetting you guys are probably watching a really fuzzy screen right now. Um, the internet here is not that great, and rain on and off. So hopefully you aren't watching a face that's going doing some max headroom thing. Oh man, clicking with my tongue to beats. Yeah, that's actually that clicking. There's man, there's some. I think it's in Africa. The tribes that use click for speech, and actually, I've seen a blind guy that does that too. He uses the clicks to catch the reverberation off of things, so he knows how far they're. But anyways, um, there's a way to activate your pineal gland back in here by making clicks off of the roof of your mouth. And I remember when I found that out, I was like, oh my God. People probably look at some of these tribal people running around like, look, they don't understand and they're way back in, and not realizing that these people might be a little more advanced spiritually and stuff than they are. Contact, because you think about it, man, if that's actually, activating your pineal gland and they're using clicks all the time to talk, that's constantly hitting that spiritual center. And you're talking about people's probably connected with the land anyway, so probably like 24/7 connected to spirit. Just a thought, anyways. I do a lot of like watching things, reading, research. When I say research, though, I say that loosely because I am a little ADHD sometimes. So it ain't like I'm going full out. Sometimes I get enough to do what I need to. But anyways, Scorpion. By the way, did anybody here know that zodiac signs actually have more than one thing? Scorpio starts off lizard, which is funny because my nickname was Lizard growing up. I was born on the 4th of November. Then it goes to Scorpion, then Eagle. Now, I'm not saying it. I'm all involved with all this. I'm just throwing that out there. Um, and then Phoenix, which is funny because my aunt told me that, and I didn't know of that. And she told me, she said, I've evolved past my sign to Eagle, which is going on to Phoenix. Funny thing is, I'd found this patch that I thought of buying, and I ended up buying a different one instead. After she told me that, I was like, oh my God, that is so weird. I found this patch. So I went ahead. Where are you at? Where'd I put? Oh, it's in the closet. I gotta re-iron it. It's starting to come off. But after she said that, I was like, whoa, it's a fire eagle. And for me, that is a sign of my evolution, ascension back towards spirit. It's going beyond that. I just threw it on there because I was like, man, I ain't calling that shit no coincidence. I'm going to call that really neat, and it was meant to be for me to wear that. Yeah, what's going on here? Do. Uh, oh, somebody retracted their mouth. Everything all right here, you guys? Everybody okay? Owl. Ooh, dude. I got a thing with owls. Daughter got lost in the woods, went to get her out with a friend. Um, he thought he knew everywhere. She went, I know where I'm going. He just got us more and more lost. You know how we got out? I heard an owl. And I said, follow that owl. What? I said, that owl was in a tree right before we came down the trail into the woods. That owl is signaling the way out. He just kind of looked at me sideways. I said, come on, kids, follow me. So I started following me, and he followed the kids. And by damned, I was right. That was spirit saying, Dana, listen to the owl. Shit happens all the time, man. Squirrels and all that. Like I'm saying, oh, the squirrels talk. No, it's God through the critters. Ever since then, man, I go places. I had this one place I was living at, man, and this owl was out there one night. It sounded like, I don't know, like the sound was coming from multiple dimensions, you know. But what it was he was going around the property, tree to tree, in like a circular pattern. So every now and then I'd hear him in a different spot, and it kind of gave that whole impression of like, ooh, he's coming from everywhere. It was pretty neat, man. No, there ain't nobody here making fun of nobody. You all right, Big Tim? Hmm. Well, you have a good day, man. I send you love. Yeah. Well, sometimes things happen. I've had things like that happen where just certain things happen during a day, maybe within your life, and um, might make you a little bit sensitive and take something wrong. I've done that before, plenty of times. Talking to somebody who used to live in their emotional body, and then one day I learned that the emotional body is to enhance life here, not to live in. you know, I had to though. You know, it's one of them ones that was like, they hurt my feelings, which I'm not poking fun when I say that. I'm just thinking about the many times where I misinterpreted some stuff. Yeah, it happens. Everybody knows everybody in this chat, so it's all good. No, I'm looking Scorpio. I didn't see anything. I just see a bunch of laughing and happy here, all joking around. So you're all good. Plus, like I said, I got that intuition, well, what they call intuition. It's basically just people would call Holy Spirit, God connection tuned in thing. I don't feel anything anywhere near this chat that's bad or negative or any of that stuff. It's all good, and I usually do when that happens. I've had it happen on here, and you can feel it right before it happens. It's like, oh crap, here we go. I feel that energy. Ooh, what the hell was that? Is that a Russian name? Yeah, been a while since I guess the time of day, it's like, the trolls are bored. What do we do? Well, let's find a new channel. You can't troll me. I'll troll you. And the bad thing is the crazy thing about it is I don't fight with them. Troll me. I go, oh, ooh, I can feel it. Right? What I said before, the motions. That's what happens when people try to troll me. I can feel. I mean, literally, it's like within that fast, I can go, oh, your mommy never loved you. You were abandoned as a child. I mean, I can feel all this crazy shit, whatever it is in the person, and so immediately, that's going back to the whole God thing. It's like, I want to help you. That's what bugs out people right there. I can see what's going on. I can help you. And then they're like, no, man, stay away. That's that whole, whatever with love thing. But it's serious, man. It's just some people don't want change. If you fight with them, they want to fight. But if you really have compassion and want to help them, it's like, oh, shit on that. I don't want help. I don't want to be helped. Yeah, it's easy to misunderstand, not in just live streams. I've had that happen earlier, within conversation, just anywhere where you're texting. It's just like if you say something and mean it jokingly and you don't put law, the person might be like, "Hey man, what's that mean?" And you gotta be like, "Oh man, I was just joking around." But they don't hear the voice for the context. Then that's what happens with text. I mean, oh my god, I can't count how many times I've had over the years, um, misinterpretations with text, and it can be really easy too if you're a person you talk to like a lot of serious people and you joke around a lot like I do. Sometimes that can get mistranslated unless you're going ha ha lol everywhere. It happens, man. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, a bot. Oh god, those things. Yeah, I had like, oh my god, how many of them was it one night? I had almost 100 viewers, like that fast. But I really only had like 4 people in the live feed. And I looked over and I could feel it and I could see it from the reactions. It was one person controlling, I called it a troll bot because it was a whole bunch of profiles. And they're all being controlled by one person. And they were going, stand on your head, stand on your head. Like trying to tell me to do stuff like I was their circus monkey or something. It was kind of funny, man. I was like, what the hell is this? I think I just got hit by a troll bot. Oh man. I don't get it. Why don't people get hobbies? It's so easy, man. I got a keyboard, a bass guitar. That thing's full of markers. That thing's full of all kind of craft stuff. Pieces of wood over there I've been whittling on. My lord, there's all kind of things to do. You got to resort to. I'm just gonna mess with people. I mean, even this. Look at this. You know what this is? I grabbed this because I thought, you know what? I've been watching all them survival shows for years, but I've never tried to start a fire without a lighter or some kind of flame. So I pulled this out of the burn pile and I'm gonna put a string across it and I'm gonna video myself doing one of them things, trying to start a fire. Why? I don't know. See if I could do it, man. Maybe one day I'll need it, maybe I never will. But hey, it would be cool to start a fire like they did way back when. Just because. That's what I mean. There's so many things that could be interesting. Hey, you've got a flute over there. Books. Got a whole bunch of books. My God, there's so much to do. You know. I know. I want to sit here and eat Cheetos and mess with people online. Oh shit! What a world. This place is a trip, man. Spicy chili sauce chicken and tomato dip with cheese. This sounds kind of gourmet, man. Mez, that's hilarious. You know what? I'm sure I've told you this before. I went through a 3-year Bible study with the Jehovah's Witnesses. But no, that fits. That's probably about what it feels like to them. They're probably going, "Oh my God, Is this guy one of those? No. I'm walking around going, come here, Jesus loves you, let me hug you. They're all like Forrest Gump running away. Holy shit, we never expected this. Yeah, they want to get in fights with people. They didn't expect that, did they? Oh, my brother, I see what's wrong with you. Jesus loves you, let me help. Man, I tell you what, it's fun being me. It really is. I remember a point in time where I didn't think that way. Boy, I think that way now. Yeah, I'm kind of a riot sometimes. Entertain my own self. Oh shoot, man. Yeah, don't troll Dana. He'll go all Jehovah's Witness on you. Anyways, hey, what's up, Trace? Where's that Tracy? Let's see, what's up? I'm doing a random video. Why? I don't know. Felt like hanging out with some people on YouTube. Yeah, I think that was the reason. Yep. That was the reason. Spread some love and happiness. You know that is. A dreary day out. You see a lot of, even if you aren't watching the world news, you can see a lot of titles pop up here on YouTube. That's like, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, that's happening. Oh my God, this is happening. Yeah. Well, sometimes you just need to watch some silly shit. Have some fun with a friend, whatever. So I think that's what I'm doing. Just being your silly friend so you can like tune in and, have something to do. It almost started out like a serious video when I started doing it. Then a bunch of friends tuned in over on the side. And then I started having fun. So yeah, back to what I was telling my friend, saying as far as my friend earlier. Sometimes we do this just to have fun, man. It's kind of cool. You talk to many people at one time. I mean, it is a little bit different. I'm the only one on the screen, but they do have they got apps for that where we can put more faces on there. I don't know how to work them. I do think I have a StreamYard thing, but I've never ever tried to figure out how to use it. Not once. But I know I went and did the thing for it. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if it'd be on this computer. This computer's had a couple weird issues. I've had to like start it all over a couple times. Hey, one of them was one of the biggest causes. My computer kept having issues. My aunt's a retired engineer from IBM. She just did something simple that I didn't think of, and I'm really good with this kind of stuff. She pulled the side off of it, and oh my God, every fan in there and the heat sink was full of dust. I'm surprised it didn't burn up the computer. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I cleaned my regular fan I use in my house, this little tiny fan that I use on my stereo. I never thought to clean the fan on the computer. I'm like, oops. Oh man. A candy bar for fun today. It's new. Wow, wowza, what's it? I've heard of a whatchamacallit, but wowza, what's it? That's kind of funny. uh, oh, okay, so they're like whatchamacallit. My cousins just mentioned that one the other day. I haven't heard about it in years. He mentioned that. Yeah. I can still picture, but I can't remember if I've seen them in the stores. You just don't pay attention, and we're freaking everything's gone up stupid prices, man. I was in the store the other day. I grabbed somebody a pop, and I grabbed one kind of pop, and it was $1, and their biggest competitor next to it was $2. It's like $2 for a 20-ounce pop. Yeah, that's crazy. uh, Yeah, it might be. It might be just with a different name, but either way, both names are kind of neat. Sounds like a kid was having fun and named them, you know. uh, dun, 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 dun. Well, you said a while or something. I'm not sure what, but yeah, but they're cutting up, so who knows? See, look at that. You gave Ness the munchies. Now she wants to whatchamacallit too. Oh man. All right. Let's see how long have I. Oh wow, I've been on here 45 minutes. Ain't that just interesting? Oh yeah, sorry about this room, guys. I'm in my bedroom and I haven't quite cleaned it up. Uh, I didn't go to sleep till morning time. I tried to sleep through the night. My dog was having issues. Um, Starting to develop some like you know older older people stuff. Bladder, can't hold the bladder that good kind of issues. Had me up all night. Part of the day I hadn't been thinking right. uh, Hashtag name this StreamYard. I tell you what, if I get good internet sometime, well, whenever I get good internet, if the internet's still around, I don't know. The way this world's going, we might be all back to caveman days, hiding in caves and shit. I hope not. Who knows what's happening out there? But yeah, I get actually good reliable internet. I'll probably try that. Have some like live streams where we get on there. I thought of doing one, and a friend that had a radio call-in show told me, it'd be a good idea. I'd be a good host for it, kind of thing. But I didn't end up doing it. He stopped his show, but I thought of doing that, where we could like just discuss stuff. You just call in. I'll be the guy answering the phone, be the host, and you can, we'll all have little discussions about things. And I don't know. It's an idea. We'll see what happens. But then again, I think that's what they do as far as the StreamYard thing, except for you get to see people's faces. But that can be, I found out 3 or 4 people, all right. But man, I've seen where they've had like 6 people loaded on there. Oh man, I don't think you should go over 3 or 4 people on one of those because once you start getting around 6 people, it becomes crazy. Because you get lag in the internet, the satellites and stuff. So you get people start talking over each other, and stuff gets confusing. And and this person's got their mic live, and the dog's barking in the background. Oh man. Oh, got another one. Oh me, you just right on them. You just right on them, Nez. I ain't even paying attention. It's a good thing y'all's here. Yeah, they better look out. That's you. Yeah, you and Billy, or somebody else that's on your channel, are some of the quickest I've seen with catching them trolls. I mean, it's like boom before I could even react. It's like, damn, what was that? Yeah. Um, yeah, and then ask questions later. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. I just, I just think it's ludicrous that somebody's hobby would be to sit there and aggravate people all day. And before we had social media, this stuff didn't happen because to be that way to people, you had to go up face to face and say something. A lot of people won't go face to face and say something because they don't want to get decked. They want somebody to knock the lights out. So stuff didn't happen as much. People know they can hide behind a computer now and go, I can pick on people and I can't do nothing about it. Oh no. Yeah, 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 whatever. Anyways, uh, man, I still got my shoes on. You know what's weird? Every time I take my shoe off like this and hold my shoe, I swear to God, every time Mr. Rogers. I flash back to that every time. But then again, I used to watch a lot of Mr. Rogers. He was my buddy. Him and Bob Ross and the Little Rascals. Oh, shoot. Yep. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I think I should probably eat something more. I don't want to, but I feel that I should. You know what I mean? You get in the mode, you're like, yeah, you know you got to eat, but you're like, hey, I don't really feel like doing that. You know, you can only take that so far before you start getting loopy. You know, get like one of them commercials. What is that they call that? Hangry. I don't get hangry, but I get like say something. You know, sugar gets real low. Like, the hell does that mean? You think I get weird in discussions now? Catch me when my sugar's low. I really make no sense. uh, Alrighty. Well, I'll tell you what. I love y'all. Have an awesome day. If you have no idea who I am, you know who I am now. You're not crazy, and I'm not crazy, and ain't nobody crazy. Well, maybe, but those are the people that look normal. I'm just kidding. Anyways, peace and love to y'all. You know, you're not alone. You're not crazy. You have friends. You are awakened. And why have you awakened? Because Spirit called for a conscious evolution. And we are all part of it. Much love to y'all. Have a great day. Peace be with you. And wherever the little Mickey dog is, he says hello.